Furious at being kept waiting, Princess Amuma seized the opportunity to slap Chinedu without any regard for his dignity. Once upon a time, in the land of Amorie, there lived a wise and just king named Onwa. King Onwa had three beautiful daughters named Amuma, Ifoma, and Nkechi. Among them, Princess Amuma was the eldest, but she was also the most arrogant. She believed that being born into royalty made her better than everyone else. She would often look down on others, especially those who were not of noble birth. One day, the king decided to hire a young man named Chinedu, who came looking for a job as a gatekeeper in the palace. Chinedu was hardworking and kind-hearted, but Princess Amuma immediately disliked him. She would find fault in everything he did and constantly berated him, making his life miserable. Despite Amuma's cruelty, Chinedu remained patient and continued to do his job diligently. The other two princesses, Ifoma and Nkechi, admired Chinedu for his resilience and kindness. Ifoma, the middle princess, would sometimes speak up for Chinedu, but Amuma would simply ignore her. Nkechi, the youngest princess, felt sorry for Chinedu and would secretly visit his parents, bringing them food and other necessities to help them out. As time passed, Princess Amuma's behavior only grew worse. She would insult Chinedu in front of the other palace staff and make his life unbearable. But no matter how hard she tried, Chinedu remained humble and kind-hearted. Princess Amuma's arrogance reached its peak one fateful day when Chinedu delayed in opening the gate because he was using the toilet when the princess arrived. Furious at being kept waiting, Princess Amuma seized the opportunity to slap Chinedu without any regard for his dignity. But this time, Chinedu could not bear it any longer. With a heavy heart, he spoke up firmly. "Princess Amuma, I have served faithfully despite your constant insults, but I will not tolerate this disrespect any longer." His words shocked everyone in the palace, especially Princess Amuma. But instead of apologizing, she retorted with even more venomous words, further hurting Chinedu's feelings. With a heavy heart, Chinedu resigned from his position as the gatekeeper and left the palace, determined to find a new way to provide for his poor family. The other two princesses, Ifoma and Nkechi, were deeply saddened by what had transpired. They knew that Princess Amuma's arrogance had caused them a loyal and hard-working servant, and they blamed her for being so rude and harsh to an innocent man. As Chinedu walked away from the palace, he couldn't help but feel a sense of relief mixed with sadness. The next day, with a heavy heart and sense of humility, Chinedu returned to the palace, begging the king to give him back his job. King Onwa was disappointed with Chinedu's abrupt resignation, feeling that he had disrespected him. However, Princess Nkechi pleaded on his behalf, emphasizing Chinedu's good character and hard work. Touched by Nkechi's compassion, King Onwa decided to give Chinedu another chance, and his job as the gatekeeper was restored. Grateful for the kindness shown to him, Chinedu vowed to prove himself worthy of the king's trust. Princess Nkechi, feeling a deep sense of empathy for Chinedu and his family's plight, took it upon herself to help them out of poverty. She arranged for them to move into a new apartment and provided them with financial assistance for their upkeep. Meanwhile, preparations were underway for the marriage of Princess Amuma to the prince from another kingdom. However, on the day of the wedding, only the king and queen from the other kingdom arrived. When questioned about the prince, the visiting king revealed that his son had been working in their palace for several months. To everyone's surprise, it was later discovered that Chinedu was in fact a prince himself and the rightful heir to the throne of his kingdom. Immediately, maids and guards from his kingdom escorted him to put on his prince's regalia. Princess Amuma, in regret, pleaded for a second chance, but it was already too late. Prince Chinedu had already confirmed the report he received about Princess Amuma while investigating her. Overjoyed by this revelation, Prince Chinedu picked Princess Nkechi as the woman he would love to marry. Nkechi and Chinedu were united in marriage, their love and compassion winning over arrogance and intolerance. This is Umma's story time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I am Amarachi Ihoma, the young storyteller.